Penta Medical Recycling is a nonprofit organization that helps amputees around the world to walk by repurposing prosthetic limbs from around the US that have been discarded. So the two problems that we're trying to solve are the fact that hundreds of thousands of prosthetic limbs are thrown out every year in the US, even though they still work, and they can't be reused because of regulations. At the same time, tens of millions of amputees around the world can't afford or access care. And so we've built a logistical bridge to connect that waste here and the need that exists everywhere else. 2022 has been a very important year for Penta in terms of operational and organizational growth. In this year, we sent more than 2 times the number of shipments that we sent last year, as well as more than 2 times the volume of equipment and components. We've seen our brand really grow as the go-to organization in the US that manufacturers and industry professionals turn to get rid of all of this unused equipment that's lying and really could change lives somewhere else. What we're doing here today is bringing together our community, ambassadors, industry professionals, and even our limb donors to come break down this equipment and make it easier for us to ship out to our global network of organizations, then distribute this equipment to amputees who need it.
Today's amazing. Just an honor to be in the presence of our future leaders, these young people who have their minds open to learn about prosthetics, to kind of help them, give them a helping hand to help with legs. It's just a great feeling. And as a young man, I was an amputee when I was their age. I dreamt of moments like these, and it's just an honor to be here.
Amputees all over the world never even considered getting a prosthetic limb of their own because of the cost and availability. Well, a company right here in Brooklyn is turning things around for them, an arm and a leg at a time. Well, News 12's Shakti Dennis was there for the process.
Taking apart prosthetic limbs is not a typical weekend activity for these scouts. But today is Limb Disassembly Day, so they're hard at work.
About between 60 to 100 million amputees in the world, and about 90% of them can't afford or access care. So many of the people that are receiving this equipment can't even afford a bus ticket to the nearest hospital, let alone thousands of dollars for a prosthetic limb.
Who needs another leg? Getting your leg is like life-changing. It's like getting a piece of yourself back, a part of your life.
Joining us now, Henry Eisman, who is the co-founder of the organization. We see right behind you these boxes headed for the Ukraine later today with prosthetic limbs.
I had a background working with American veterans from bomb disposal units, seeing the opportunities prosthetics could provide. My co-founders grew up in Southeast Asia, seeing difficulty of access to care, and we put our heads together to come up with this global solution to get amputees the limbs they need to live full lives.
The pallet going out today is one of our largest shipments this year, and it's going to Ukraine. It's our 3rd shipment to Ukraine this year, and it's filled with about 400 prosthetic components, each of which has been specifically requested by prosthetists on the ground there for patients who need them. Tens of thousands of individuals have lost limbs in the fighting in Ukraine in just the last year, and there were already almost 500,000 amputees in Ukraine who have now had their care interrupted since the outbreak of the conflict.
Having this wonderful partnership with Penta has given us access to many prosthetic parts that are crucial in the process of fitting someone with a prosthetic limb. We hope to continue this wonderful partnership with Penta to keep changing and transforming the lives of amputees and people with special needs from all over the country.
And I would like to thank Penta Foundation that giving prosthetics item to Sri Lankan disabled person to become no more disability. And thank you so much supporting Sri Lanka.
Prosthetic and Orthotic Care Center tells, unfortunately for us now, a huge increase of patients, especially barriers. And we really want to say thank you to the Penta company that really helps us. Really huge thank you for you guys.